भाई शहरपुर जाने का रास्ता इधर से है। थैंक यू।
Hello everyone, welcome
थैंक
to
यू।
the final episode of the Jharkhand day trip. After getting directions from the locals in the last episode, our next direction was clear. We were going to Shaharpur. From there, we should follow the road towards Tinpahar. This road was full of gravels and loosely binded mud. Although at this point, dust did not matter very much. Tomal and I, we both were covered in dust. However, at the end of this gravel road, we might find a tarmac road. From there, we'll have to go to the juncture point from where the road to Shivgaddi divides from the road to Tinpahar, and we will have to go that way. After all that, यहाँ भाई कुछ देखने लायक है भी है नहीं, we were finally set on our target and we are feeling purposeful. The mood was lighter. Tomal and I were in what I would call a bit of a celebratory mood. Corporate sluggers turned explorers, feeling like we are getting somewhere. And then something changed. The roads began to climb, gentle at first, then slowly becoming steeper. The kind of climb that makes you drop a gear and twist the throttle a bit more and feel like you are pulling uphill. Yes, we were finally going uphill. It was subtle, but it was there. For the first time, we were leaving the flat plains in this day trip. We were riding into some real elevation. This was the first time I was tackling uphill and downhill sections after that crash in Darjeeling. My palms were a little sweaty under the gloves. There was excitement but also nervousness. What if something happened and I had to pull my left leg on the ground to balance it all out? It was risky because my left ankle was still not healed to the extent that I could take up all the load of a bike. However, I was more worried about Tomal because it is the first time for him that he was climbing up. Soon we will be going downhill too. And that is the tricky part. I glanced at Tomal in my mirror to see how he is doing. But to my surprise, Tomal was smooth, calm, confident. His control over the bike was excellent. His throttle adjustment and the way he used his engine braking was great. I was relaxed. Banda natural nikla. Seeing him handle the slopes with such ease gave me some confidence too. I know I am a good rider. Today we are on Jharkhand small hills. Tomorrow we might be on Himalayas. After some more twists and turns and following the route suggested by the locals, we finally reached Shivgaddi, a small hilltop temple known locally for its peaceful atmosphere and the seasonal waterfall that peaks in the monsoon. In monsoon, when the waterfall is active, the water directly falls on the Shivalinga, making this place pretty famous. We have actually reached a proper spot, a place with a name, a place we could tell people that we had visited. I think both of us were relieved to take something off the list.
ফাইনালি আমরা কোনো একটা প্রপার ডেস্টিনেশনে পৌঁছাতে পারলাম। আমি আর তমাল এখন আমরা পৌঁছে গেছি শিবগাড়িতে। শিবগাড়িতে এখানে একটা মন্দির আছে আর ওপরে একটা ওয়াটারফল আছে, ওটা দেখে আমরা আসবো। তারপরে যদি টাইম থাকে তাহলে আমরা যাব মতিঝর্ণা।
Before heading up the stairs of the temple, we stopped for a quick break. A cup of chai well deserved and some jhalmuri, the classic combo. On the other hand, I was starting to feel the ride catching up with me. My legs were aching a bit, and honestly, I was not in the mood for more stairs. Now came the classic travel dilemma. Should we push our luck and try to cover another spot? Motijharna. From my previous experience, I knew that it will be worth it to go to Motijharna. But it was already getting late. A quick calculation told us that it will be around 4:30 pm by the time we reach Motijharna. And by the time we leave the premises, it will be dark. Riding in the dark, that too in Jharkhand. It didn't sound great at all. No proper street lights, unpredictable roads, and well, Jharkhand has its fair share of stories about robbery, crime, and things you don't want to experience on a day trip. But as it always happens, when you mix adrenaline with optimism, adventure is born. We looked at each other and said, Chalo dekhte hai. We had to go all the way back to Shaharpur and then towards Sahibganj. To our surprise, the road suddenly transformed, wait for it, to the Autobahn of Jharkhand. A smooth, straight highway stretched out ahead of us. Minimal traffic. This was every rider's dream. We opened up the throttle and speeds picked up. Helmets cutting through the wind. This was what we deserved after so many bad roads. It was as if the road was making up for all those potholes earlier. For a while, we forgot about the time. It was just the bikes, the road, and us. Pure joy. I will let you enjoy the ride as it felt like anime winds going by our helmets. But good roads don't last forever, do they? We reached Sahibganj and reality hit. The familiar bad patches were back. Dust in the air, uneven surfaces, and that constant duk duk as our bikes navigated the rough terrain. Enduring the bumps and eating the dust, we finally reached the gates of Motijharna at exactly 4:30 pm. From here, it was a short uphill ride. Motijharna is also a popular local getaway. The main attraction of this place in its name, Motijharna, the Pearl Waterfall. This place is especially crowded during the summer times, and at winter people often come here for a picnic. By the time we reached the temple, the sun was already dipping. There was an announcement on the mics that by 5 pm the gates will be closed, so everyone has to start getting out. And we weren't even in. We started rushing up the stairs and rushing up the platform to get to the waterfall. And finally, when we got there, the waterfall looked so beautiful.
5টার মধ্যে মতিঝর্ণা ঘুরে ফেরত আসতে হবে, নাহলে গেট লাগিয়ে দেবে এটসেট্রা। প্লাস আমাদের বাড়ি যেতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবে। এখন জানি না কি করে সব কিছু হবে। এই হলো এখন আমি ভাঙা পা নিয়ে তাড়াহুড়ো করে হাঁটতে হাঁটতে উঠছি। তমাল পুরো চিল আছে। আমাদেরকে গেটে বলা হয়েছে যে আমাদেরকে প্রশাসন তাড়িয়ে বের করবে যদি আমরা টাইমে না বেরোই। কি তমাল, প্রশাসন তাড়িয়ে বের করবে তো? এই হচ্ছে কর্পোরেট ওয়ার্কারদের চুল। ওইখানে উঠার, ওইখানে অদ্দূর উঠতে হয় না, ওই যে ঝর্ণা পড়ছে অদ্দূর উঠতে হয়। অদ্দূর অব্দি কেউ যায় না। না না না, আমরা তেনজিং নরকে না তো। গোটা দিন এত কটা জায়গায় গেলাম, কোনো প্রপার ভিউ পয়েন্ট বা প্রপার ঘুরতে যাওয়ার জায়গা পাচ্ছিলাম না। বাট মতিঝর্ণা দেখে মনটা ভরে গেল। খুব সুন্দর একটা ওয়াটারফল, ওখানে একটা মন্দিরও আছে। আমি আগেরবার যখন এসেছিলাম স্নান করেছিলাম, এবার ওরকম কোনো জায়গা দেখছি না। ভেরি বিউটিফুল। পুরো यंग लोग जो है जल्दी चले आएंगे अभी जाके। लॉक हो जाएगा। नहीं नहीं नहीं, जल्दी चले आएंगे भाई।
The sun has already set and we were getting down the temple. On our way down, we met some unexpected locals. Monkeys doing monkey business. One of the monkeys got very close to us and snatched a popcorn from a boy.
खाना मत रखना, ठीक है? खाना दे देना अगर कुछ है तो। ये लोग ছিন के लेता है। মতিঝর্ণা থেকে বেরোতে বেরোতে আমাদের এখন হয়ে গেছে অলমোস্ট 5টা, দেখা যাচ্ছে সন্ধে লেগে গেছে। এখন মতিঝর্ণা থেকে মালদা যেতে লাগবে অলমোস্ট 4 ঘন্টা।
Finally, the reality was closing in. The sun was gone. It was time to ride back in the dark. We looked at the Google map to check the route towards home, and we felt pretty happy to see that we are going on a national highway. Soon enough, our happiness turned into sadness looking at the number of the national highway. It was 23, NH23, the infamous NH23 if you remember from the first episode. At this point, I also realized that my battery was dead on my camera, so I could only record a small moment of us getting home. No surprise, the ride was very unpleasant as the road was very bad. We were continuously rerouting from the main road to take the smaller roads which were better than the main road. This continued till Rajmahal. After Rajmahal, it was more or less mixed roads, and by 8:30, we both reached our homes. It wasn't a perfect day trip, it wasn't a smooth ride, but I think that's what made it an adventure that I will remember lifetime. From breaking our bones on our way towards Jharkhand to the Autobahn of Sahibganj, we will remember it all. I hope you all liked this small trip. I'll be back with more motorcycle related videos on this channel, so it will be great if you could like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.